need 7 people to grab their daily heartbeat that has not. I know half of y'all have. When y'all came in, y'all already grabbed y'all daily heartbeat. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. If when you come in, make sure I need 7 people to grab their daily heartbeat. I need 2 people to give me these heart things. You see these hearts? The pink hearts, the double hearts together. I need 2 people to grab those up. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Hold my nose down, y'all. And let them know that your girl is live. Let them know that your girl is live. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Some of my people was already waiting on me to come through. They was already on this thing. Come on in, come on in. Share this live out with 10 more people. I need 7 different people to grab their heartbeat up. Welcome in to my YouTubers. When you come in, be mindful of what you say and how you feel. Be mindful. You understand? This message might not be for you, but it might be from somebody. Welcome in, Alexa J. And if it's not for you, I'm asking that you don't assume the conversation, because some people would jump on my live and assume I'm saying one thing and I'm not, and then we get off track. So we're gonna we're gonna try to stay on track. Oh, I forgot to take the link out the bio. I got to put the journal link back in the bio. Thank you, Everyday Situations. I got to put the other link back in the bio so people can get the journal, because nobody ain't getting the book. Nobody got the book. But listen, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. I need 1 more person to grab up there. I need 7 different people to grab it. Thank you, Everyday Situation. I need 6 more people to grab their daily heartbeat. Today's conversation, we're going to talk about being devalued. You devaluing you and the man devaluing you. We're going to talk about it. My life is to help somebody heal, even if it's just one person. It might not touch everybody. Everybody might not get it, and it's okay. I don't think this is going to be for everybody. But when you come in, hey, Miss Cynthia, when you come in, make sure you are liking the lives. Make sure you are liking the live. And on my TikTok, I don't play music live anymore. I have it playing in the background, but I can't do it on, oh, hey, Monique Love. I can't do it because YouTube will have it copyrighted. So I need 6 more people to grab up their daily heartbeat. I need 6 of y'all to grab up y'all daily heartbeat. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. I need 6 people to grab up their daily heartbeat. I need 6 more people to grab up their daily heartbeat, if you don't mind. If you have not, thank you, thank you, thank you. I need 5 more people to grab up their daily heartbeat. Listen, we're going to get ready to pray so we can jump right in on the topic. Repenting of my sins, Lord Jesus, I come to you humble. Thank you in advance for choosing me to be the person that you chose to speak to your people. Lord, cover me from the top of my head to the sole of my feet. Lord, I plead the blood of Jesus over the airways, over me, over my husband, over my child. I cancel any following spirits, any money spirit, any jumping spirits, anything not sent by you. Lord, I ask that you throw your weight around. Lord, I'm asking that you send those that need to be on my life to my life. I'm asking that you send quality over quantity. Send quality engagers. Creating me a clean heart so I don't bleed on your people, and creating those a clean heart that's going to come to my life with open heart so they can open to receive what is about to go down. Lord, let this message not fall on deaf ear. Let it get to the people that it need to get to and reside in their soul. Lord, if I don't only help one person, I did my job. I obeyed you. I know this message is not for everybody, and it's okay. Lord, that's why I ask you that you deter those that shouldn't be on my life unless there's a message that's coming from you that they need to hear. Close the mouths of the enemy, close the ears of the prince of the air. Your son, Jesus' name, amen. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. When you come in, if you have not, I need 5 more people to grab their daily heartbeat. I need 5 more people to grab their daily heartbeat. We're going to get talking. I got to get in there and get the cooking today, y'all. Oh, I got something in my eye, y'all. This lash. Hold on, y'all. Something in my eye. Y'all, I might have to go snatch these lashes off. There's something in my eye. Hold on, y'all. Okay, y'all. Sun was in my eye, y'all. Yeah, baby, I have to snatch these lashes off on live. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Today's topic is devaluing you. When you've been through a lot of things in life, as a woman, I want to hear from some of you women. And I like to talk to grown women. I don't like to talk to simple-minded women. I don't like to talk to gatekeepers. Hey, Tish. I don't like to talk to gatekeepers. I need 5 more people to grab their daily heartbeat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I need 4 more people to grab their daily heartbeat. I like to talk to the real women. When you've been through a bad breakup, let's think back. Because some of y'all probably in healthy relationships. But we trying to help the younger generation do better than what we did. What is something that happened to you in your life, like in your relationship, that had you questioning you? When I mean that, like, after the breakup, it had you questioning what about you? Like, you weren't good enough, you wasn't enough, you wasn't wise enough, smart enough, you didn't have enough money. What is something that we need to talk about, we need to address? Let's talk about it. How it made you feel after the breakup. Let's talk about it. How did the breakup make you feel? Like, let's be real. Let's be grown up about it. Different tax breaker. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. And then I want to know, when you was with a man, how did he make you feel? Like, what did he take from you? And as a grown woman, some people don't want to say it, but when you break up from a bad relationship, an unhealthy relationship, sometimes during that relationship, that man can make you feel like you're not pretty enough. Not pretty enough. Y'all don't have to say it. I'm gonna talk about some things. Not pretty enough. Your butt ain't big enough. Strength and joy, that part. Thank you. I'm talking about a time in your life. I ain't talking about right now. Your butt not big enough. Your strength and joy. Self-esteem, that part. Thank you. Thank you. Hold on. Self-esteem. Helpless. Thank y'all. Sometimes they can talk about they try to devalue you. And as a woman, how it made you feel. You weren't good enough. That's how the dude made me feel. I wasn't enough. What is not want? Hey, love. Hey, Yanni. Y'all, please grab up y'all daily heartbeats. Please grab up y'all daily heartbeats. Oh, my squad in the building today. Oh, family in the building today, y'all. Oh, my squad don't show. Y'all showed up in droves today. Not feeling wanted. Okay. Y'all, I get so excited when I see my girls. This is my squad. These women have been riding with me. Not independent. Okay. They've been riding with me since day one. You hear me? And y'all see how my face that's glue up when my girls jumped in the building? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Right now we're talking about devaluing how a man make you feel, or how you felt, or how he made you feel. Like, sometimes you're not enough, you're not good enough, your butt ain't big enough, stomach ain't flat enough. Stomach ain't flat enough. Other women better than you. Thank you, Yanni. Overweight. That part. Thank you. Easter is helping me. Come on, Easter. I'm telling you, these are some of the things that happen in relationships, or when a man tries to devalue you. Welcome in. Hey, everyday situation. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Doing too much. Welcome in. If you have not, grab your daily heart me, please. Eli. Oh, Eli. 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 I'm sorry. If you have not grabbed your daily heart me, please grab up your daily heart me. I need 2 people to grab their daily. Eli. Isla. 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 I need 2 people to grab their daily heart me. Thank you. Okay, Isla. I'm sorry. I need 2 people. Hey, Nurse Mo. I need 2 people to grab their daily heart me. I need 2 people. Y'all don't stop tapping that screen. I need 2 people to grab their daily heart me. If you don't mind. I got 50-some people here. I need 2 people to grab their daily heart me. Thank you, Isla. Thank you. Hey, Miss Right Beauty. I need 1 more person to grab their daily heart me. I need 1 more person to grab their daily heart me. Today's topic is devaluing. Today's topic is devaluing. I need 1 more person to grab up their daily heart me, so we can be finished with the goal. Isla say her first time here. Thank you, Isla. Y'all, let's welcome Isla in, y'all. Because Isla knows she done gave me some topics. I need 1 more person to grab their daily heart me. Miss Right Beauty, could you grab up your daily heart me? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. If you have Miss Right Beauty, if you are in here still, that part, I need you to grab up your daily heart me. Hey, Tish, I need you to grab, I need everybody that has not, I need 1 more person to grab their daily heart me. 1 more person, y'all, come on. I need 1 more person to grab their daily heart me. Welcome in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, let's talk about it. Let me tell y'all something. Even though it's some things that you don't want to talk about with people that you don't know, these are things that go on in women's lives every day. And us, I'm 46, and us older women, we done been through some things. We're able to share some things so some of the younger girls don't go through the exact same things if it could be helped. Because sometimes if you listen to somebody else, it gives you the oomph to say, you know what, I'm not going to be treated like that. Because some things can't be helped. Sometimes you got to go through some things in order to learn some things. But Rochelle said she's 52. But if you sit and sometimes and you listen, you don't have to go through it. Your life don't have to be hard if you listen sometimes. It ain't that we think we know everything. It's the fact that we don't been there and we know how it feels, so we don't want you to go through it. That's what I'm talking about. So let's talk about it. When you in a bad relationship or you don't been in a bad relationship, one of the first things these men try to do to try to devalue you because he is an N, y'all know what that N is, because he has low self-esteem about himself, he try to make you feel like you overweight. You can be a skinny little thing. I know that feeling. Now, y'all, listen to me. I've never been a big boned girl. I've always been small. I had twins and they never really gained a whole lot of weight. But the man that I wrote about in my book, the title of my book is called 3 Years Too Long. And in that book, I talk about how he used to say, I'm big, I'm fat. Oh, other women smaller than me, they better than me. But I used to, and then by him saying it so much, it had me thinking that I'm big. I was trying to do everything to lose weight to fit into his narrative until I started looking in the mirror and started when I looked in the mirror, I started telling myself, wait a minute, you ain't never been big. But I allowed him to get in my ears, get in my head, and keep telling me every day I'm overweight. And to the point, it just had me thinking that I was overweight. Then you have women that are really overweight. They go to dealing with certain type of men, and these men make them feel like, oh, you too big for me. I can't deal with no overweight woman. And all along, it ain't got nothing to do with you. It had nothing to do with me. It has something to do with their insecurities. When you come across a man like that and you know you ain't never been big, and if you are big and he can't say, you know what, babe, we need to go to the gym, because it's a way to tell somebody to help them, because sometimes being overweight is not a good thing. Sometimes you have a lot of health problems if you are overweight, and you know you need to tell yourself, I need to lose weight. But there's a way that you can go by and tell somebody you overweight. You don't make them feel less than because you have insecurities. And this is what I be want other women to understand. You come across a man that's trying to tell you, break you down, tear you down, and you trying to love on him. Understand he has some insecurities about himself, and it has nothing to do with you. But it's only until you start loving you that you realize that he got insecurities. It don't got nothing to do with you, because he can say, babe, we can go to the gym. Babe, we can eat healthy. Babe, but he ain't got to try to tear you down. But wait a minute, you supposed to love me. I had your children and I gained some weight. Okay. And because everybody don't bounce back to a size 0 after having children. But you must understand, you're not dealing with a grown man when you're dealing with some of these, any type of men. Because the man I wrote about in my book, titled 3 Years Too Long, I learned that he wasn't no grown man. Because a grown man wouldn't have never been saying, I'm a big fat girl. All because you trying to control me. When you come across men like that, understand, all they want to do is try to find a way. That's what something you have to tell all the time. They try to find some type of way to tear you down, to break you down, to make you fit into their narrative. And when you're not strong enough, listen to me, ladies. I know y'all walk around here and you act like I'm so strong, I'm so perfect, ain't gonna let no man do that. You don't know until you in that situation. Because if you've never dealt with an end type of man, you don't know what I'm talking about. And if you're not gonna be grown on my live, you're not gonna understand. It's gonna go over your head. I'm talking to the women. That part. Point blank, Jesus the only way. You have to love you. It don't allow a man to be the only one telling you beautiful. Don't let a man tell you too big. Don't let a man dictate how you feel, how you move, what you eat, how you sleep. Don't let it be just a man. You got to get back to loving you, because if you don't love you, they can smell it a mile away. And as long as they can talk to you any kind of way, they will. Trust me, I know. I'm trying to help somebody right now who's probably going through that situation, probably skinnier than me, and the man telling, oh, you too big for me, and trying to make you fit into their narrative, put you in a box. Trying to tell you, oh, they want you to look like what's on TV. Child, please, those women on TV won't even be stunning him. And that's what you got to tell him. He looking on social media and he's telling you, oh, I want me a woman shaped like this. Child, that woman that's shaped like that won't be stunning your behind. That's what I don't be understanding. We're talking about being devalued, but we're going to help you find your way back to loving you today. We're talking about it. We uprooting it. We're putting the covers back. This is topics that ladies want to talk about, but scared to talk about because they scared people going to judge them. On my life, I don't care who judge me. I wrote about it in my book, and I've been through some things in my life. I've been through some things in my life, and that's how I can talk about it. A lot of this stuff that I talk about is life lessons so that nobody else won't go through. And I am not the type that I don't care how somebody feels if they don't understand. And then when you come on my live, when you don't understand, when you assuming it's one thing, go to talk about it's over here. Focus on what we're talking about. We're talking about being devalued. And sometimes as a woman, when you've been programmed, you're dealing with a man, and don't be in love with a man. Come here, ladies. Sometimes it's a difference between love and lust. Sometimes there's a difference between, hold on, y'all. I think they cut my grass. Hold on, y'all. I had to close the door because that lawnmower was mad. But sometimes you got to be honest with yourself. You have to be honest with yourself. You got to come back and you got to tell yourself, you know what? I love me. And just when you think you love me, you will be tested and tried. And if you ain't never been there, please don't come on my live trying to judge nobody. Please don't come on my live trying to act as if you ain't never, because if you ain't never, just keep living. Because sometimes certain things come and it will test you and it will try you just to see how strong you are. Sometimes we as women in our minds think we're strong and you're not as strong as you think. And it's okay, because I'm going to help somebody today. I don't care if it's one person. I'm going to help somebody learn to look in the mirror. That's why I tell y'all, everybody in the chat put me versus me. Because when you deal with an insecure man, you know he insecure when he telling you, look at me. Do I look like I've ever been the type to be big? Or he's telling me I'm big. You understand me? Like, I'm serious. Y'all can look at my pictures. It ain't never been a point where I'm big. When you have children, some of us get stomach fat. And it comes with having children. But when you allow certain people to come in your life because you feel like I love them. If there are women right now talking about I love him and I know he loved me, that ain't love, that's lust. Because if he's not pouring into you, if he ain't making you feel like you the best thing smoking, you don't need to be with him. But it don't just start with him. Quit allowing him to be the only one to tell you you beautiful. You got to wake up every day in the mirror and face you. You got to wake up in the mirror every day and face you. You got to love you, because the moment that they smell weakness, they're going to come right on in. We talked about overweight. Let's talk about the big butt thing. Let's talk about it real quick. And this ain't me knocking a woman with a big old butt. A lot of women assume that every man on this earth that God created, every man wants a woman with a big old butt. And that's because what they see on social media, what they see on TV. When you look at music videos, they always have the women with the big old booties. Always. When you look at music videos, you rarely see dark-skinned women. You see fair-skinned women. You see fair-skinned women, and you see the women with the long hair and the big old butts. When you see men gawking over women, you see them gawking over the women with a big old butt. Majority of the time. You see men gawking over women. Okay. Y'all see? I don't have no big butt. I don't have a big butt. I'm a small woman. I'm small. I'm not a big woman. I don't have a big butt. If I thought that was everybody's cup of tea, I wouldn't be married. That is not every man's cup of tea. Society has made it to the point where women that small like me, we get looked over. And for a long time, I felt like that. But as I got older, I realized something. Come here. I realized something. That ain't what every man wants. When I've been around women shaped like that and the men want them, I've had my homegirls, my sisters. I got sisters that's high yellow because it come down my bloodline. High yellow. And my homegirl, my sister, she told me, looks will get you in the room, but it won't keep you there. Of course, that's what they all want, but that ain't all what they gonna marry. I am married. I got the man, he only got 2 kids. He ain't got no hole full of baby mamas. He got work ethic. He get up and go to work. He's willing to change. I got the ring. And he went in his bank account. I'm in my house. We didn't get no Fannie Mae loan. We didn't get no loan. He had the money saved up in his bank account. And when he came across a woman like me, all I said is I wanted a house. He got the money and put the down payment. And I don't got no big old booty. I say that to say this. When a man try to devalue you and tell you, oh, I want me somebody thick. I want the big girl with the big booty and I want this. He's a little boy. He's not a grown man. Because grown men, they want a woman with some substance. I'm not saying that they don't want a woman with a big old butt, but they're not going to look past you because you don't. Y'all be thinking with what y'all see on social media. Get on social media and go out. I'm talking about meet somebody for real. And when you come across a grown man, you're going to know it. Because at a certain age and time, when you were younger, the goals in the mouth, the cars with the rims on it, the dudes with the J's on, all that had you feeling some type of way. But your taste in men should not still be the same in your at 35, at 45, at 55, at 65. You should not still be wanting the same type of man you wanted in your teens and your 20s. And if your taste in men has changed, don't you think the taste in women have changed for them? Because when they grow up and they see, listen, I want me a woman that's going to have my back. I want me a woman that's going to respect me. And I'm not taking this from the woman that's shaped like a Coke bottle or the woman that got a big old butt. That's not what I'm doing. I'm talking to the women that sometimes feel devalued or looked over because they ain't shaped like the woman that they see on social media. That's what I'm saying. Just because you're not shaped like that, that don't mean they looking over you. But once you start loving you, when I started loving me, y'all looking at me, we live and y'all looking at me, and I'm not everybody's cup of tea. There are some men on here right now probably saying, oh, I can't stand her. She talk too loud. She ain't got no big old butt. She got to look good. When I look at her pictures, she ain't shaped like no. They got a lot to say about me. But the fact that I love me now, I can care less. I can care less about how somebody feels, because as long as I love me, that's all that matters. Because one man's trash is another man's treasure. Hello. One man's trash is another man's treasure. Stop devaluing yourself off the strength of a little boy. Quit devaluing yourself off the strength of an immature, simple-minded man. Quit devaluing yourself and comparing yourself to what you see on social media, till you could compare yourself to the women that got all that back there. It's men for them and it's men for you. That's my point of saying this. What I'm talking about is devaluing, but you got to get back to loving you. And it can't just be because a man said that you was pretty. When a man say you're beautiful, that should be extra. That shouldn't be, oh, I'm going out because I just want to see. No. It should be extra when a man give you a compliment. You should be able to look in the mirror with makeup on and with makeup off, with weaving your hair with no weave, with a waist trainer with no waist trainer, with a big old butt, with a flat butt. You heavy set. Listen, it's some heavy set girls that be dressed to the T. It's some heavy set women that be dressed to the T. It's some women like me. Listen, I'm heavy up here and small at the bottom. But I don't compare myself to the women that's perfect. Because even the women that shaped like a Coke bottle, even the high yellow women, even the heavy set women, even the small women, they all got something about themselves. A lot of women that got natural big butts have a lot of cellulite. And they feel some type of way about their cellulite. Then you got girls like me. I have no cellulite. I literally have track legs. I have track legs. I have no cellulite. But women with them. Then you got me. I'm heavy set. So I always have a lot of extra, because I'm heavy up here. But it don't take nothing from me. Because I was sitting in a room with high yellow, fair skin, long hair, flat stomach, no kids, with kids, big butts, little butts, big women, little. I was sitting in a room and you still gonna know I'm in the room. Oh, baby, you gonna know I'm in the room. You gonna feel my presence coming. You understand me? I'm not gonna go in a room and hold my head down or act as if somebody else is better than me. I will sit in the room with you and still stand 10 toes with you, baby, because I love me. You understand me? And you have to get back to loving you. This is a conversation women don't really want to have because they want to hide and say, oh, I get all the compliments. You have women saying, oh, when I speak, a man give me everything. I can get everything that I want. And in their mind, they still missing something. Because if money is the only thing that gets you off, if a man, all the men in the room wanting you get you off, if making another woman feel less than to make you feel good get you off, you don't feel a lot about yourself. You really insecure about yourself. But you got to get back to loving you. Listen, we all gonna age. I don't care how many Botox shots you get. I don't care how many facelifts you get. I don't care how many times you're going to get your body done. We all going to age. You understand me? We all going to age. We all going to age if the Lord allow us to make it. You can keep doing, getting shots, taking energy drinks. You can do whatever. We all gonna age. I don't care if you 40, if you 55 and you gonna get your body done because we all gonna age. And it's up to you. I'm 46. I'm 46. 46 well. And you know why? Because that kind of stuff, it enhances your age. It has you looking older than you should. That part. She's 46. We can only pray and hope we make it to say we 46. But you got so many women around here feeling less than because they can't stand up to what they see on social media. I don't really care about what social media portrays. And if I see a beautiful woman, I tell her she's beautiful. I'm not intimidated. And I come across some gorgeous women on here. And I let them know, yes, honey, you are gorgeous. That hairstyle, that color, I let them know because I'm not threatened by you. Because I'm me and you. I'm me and you. I'm going to give a compliment when a compliment is due. But you got to stop living off what he told you. You understand me? Stop that. It's time for you to get back to loving you. That's what this chat is about. We're going to get ready to move in this kitchen. Because y'all, today, I got to really cook today, y'all. I be holding up the line, the food line. And when I get on my lives, I get to talking. But I'm going to talk and cook today, y'all. I'm going to talk and cook today. Y'all, I am. I'm going to talk and cook today. I'm going to talk and cook today. Y'all, don't mind. I'm going to talk and cook today. Yeah, your girl going to talk and cook today. But listen, that part, you got to get back to loving you. Okay, not pretty enough, your butt ain't big enough. Listen. Was told to love me so well till somebody would have to come enjoy that part. This right here, self-esteem. Your strength, your joy. Let me tell you something. When you go through a bad breakup, listen, ladies, this is only for my grown women. When you go through a bad breakup, because I've been there. I'm going to wash my hands so I can be cooking, y'all. Hold on. When you go through a bad breakup, and while you in it, when you fighting to even get out of a bad breakup, it sometimes steal your joy. I ain't mean to send that invite. I don't want to do a battle.
Let's speak Spanish. Okay, see you.
Bye. Get out. Could you end it? Could you get out?
Oh, yeah, it's okay, no worry.
Y'all, hold on. How did he get in my live, y'all? Here I go. Y'all know I hate when I do this.
Gracias, tía. Gracias, tía Ruth. Gracias por el quiéreme.
Oh, thank you. How did he even get in my life? And I didn't mean to do that. I was trying to tap on something. But listen, wait. Let me get it. I don't even know how he got in my life. Or why he was even in my life. When you go through a bad breakup, and this is for my grown women, sometimes while you trying to fight your way to get up out of it, sometimes you find yourself in the middle of you ain't got no joy, you ain't got no strength. Because you be trying to tell yourself, how did I even get here? When did I become this woman when I allow a man to mistreat me? Listen, the book I wrote called 3 Years Too Long, I was in a bad situation. And I was so unhappy. I was so unhappy, but I didn't have enough strength to walk away and leave. Each time when I did want to walk away and leave, I would leave, but I would allow him to come back. I would allow him to come back. And I know a lot of women don't want to admit it. I would leave, and sometimes, y'all, I had to unpack this stuff. I had unpacked this stuff. I can remember packing his stuff, but then going back and unpacking because I wasn't strong enough at the time to leave him because I felt like, no, I don't want to leave him. Because a lot of women go through that stage where they don't want to let go because if I let go, somebody else going to get him. Oh, I'm going to be by myself. Let's be honest. That be the thing that you be thinking in your mind. If I let him go, somebody else gonna get him. I don't put in all this work. Or maybe he can learn to love me. But when I started loving me, when I fell back in love with me, when I started to heal from it and pick up the broken pieces, I began to tell myself, wait a minute, I can't, I won't, but no, I will, because I knew I deserved better than that. When you know you deserve better than the treatment that somebody's giving you, when you know you deserve better, I'm talking about you know for a fact that you deserve better. When you start telling yourself, I deserve it all. I deserve a man loving me, respecting me, liking me, caring for me, pouring into me, buying me stuff and taking me on trips, loving my children. I deserve a man that can pray for me and not just buy me things. When you start telling yourself that, do you hear me? There's somebody right now probably going through what I'm talking about. That part. There's somebody going through exactly what I'm talking about right now. But when you get to the point, hold on, y'all. No, I don't want no battle. When you get to the point, and you can tell yourself, I had enough of this. I deserve better than this. And sometimes you got to coach yourself. You understand me? Sometimes you got to coach yourself. I'm serious. Where my grown women that understand what I'm talking about? Sometimes you got to coach yourself. Tell ladies, let me know I'm right. Sometimes you got to coach yourself. Sometimes you got to say, okay, when he come in here, I'm going to tell him he got to go. Or sometimes they been on left. They'll try to beat you mad, and they'll try to tell you, I ain't gonna be here no more. I'm finna go back with my baby mama, or I'm finna go over here. And that be your way to get out. You be telling yourself, I'm so glad he leaving because you weren't strong enough to tell him to get out. But sometimes they'll leave on their own. You understand? I'm just saying, sometimes they'll leave on their own. It ain't always a situation where you got to tell them to get out. Sometimes they leave on their own. And you be saying, I'll be glad when he go. And that day he leave, let me tell you something. Let's talk about it. Sometimes you sit and sometimes you cry. Let's be real. When you can't let go and you thought that he'll change and you don't took him back so many times, the day that you really get tired and they mess around and leave, you be so hurt, you be so confused because you trying to figure out, dang, he didn't even choose me. I'm talking to grown people right now. I'm talking to the people I'm talking to, the people that want to be real about it. And they understand. Because even when they leave and you tired, they don't been mistreating you. Sometimes you tell yourself, you be hurt. Because you be like, dang, like he didn't even fight for me. He didn't even choose me. He didn't even change. Like, I put up with this for so long. And then they mess around and wake up one day and they tell you they leaving you. And you be like, okay at first. And that moment they're gone, you got to sit in your loneliness and you telling yourself, dang. Now I'm back to being lonely. Now I'm back at this again. I'm by myself. I'm sleeping by myself. Even though I was in that situation for 3 years, I got used to somebody. Even though we would argue, he would disrespect me. He wasn't no good for me. I got used to him being in the bed with me. I got used to that. And then all of a sudden now, he said he leaving. He don't packed up. He don't left. Or I don't put him out. Because sometimes, I can remember the very last time, y'all, listen to me. When I wrote that book, when I got tired, it wasn't just like overnight I got tired. I had to go through some things before I even got tired. Even after he had done left, I still let him back in. I can remember the last time, though. I can remember the last time. I can remember when he called me and he trying to talk to me. And y'all know we do this. Even though we don't say it, we tired, we done. They call you in the middle of the night or the next day or the next few days. And then you still ain't done with them because you pick up the phone, you talk to them. I'm only talking to my grown people. You pick up that phone. This is no judgment zone. But you pick up that phone and I can remember the last time, though. He called me and he wanted me to pick him up. I went to pick him up because he said he want to talk. But we get in the car and he telling me something. You know how you do. It ain't automatic. But baby, when you had enough, yes, thank you. I got grown people on here. You feel what I'm saying? I got grown people on here. It ain't us saying, oh, we so perfect, we just automatically get over him. No, because you be scared to let go. You do. But baby, I remember the last time. And in the midst of all that, it was times where it was months. It had been months. And I was just getting back to loving me. And out the blue, this is why I tell you, even after a bad breakup, you will be tested and tried. He come calling my phone, talking about he want to talk. And me being single and saying, you know what? He deserved to let me listen to him. Hold on. He deserved for me to listen to him. I picked up the phone for him. That's exactly what they always calling you. They want to come back. Now they ready. They don't, oh, I'm sorry and all that. And you listening to him and they telling you that he want another chance. And there I go picking up the phone saying, okay, but I can remember the last time. That part. At least you being honest. At least you letting it know you cry. Some women want to get on here and act like not me. When I let them go, I let them go. It ain't never that easy. Especially when you in a situation where you used to somebody, you don't fought for somebody, you don't allow them to keep going and coming back, and you thinking y'all gonna work it out and y'all doing everything. You don't got, so you used to him being there, and now all of a sudden he not gonna be there, and you trying to figure out where I go from here. It is not no, and that's why I don't like talking to women that want to put on this act like they were superwoman and they just automatically healed. You did not automatically heal. That's a lie. You didn't automatically heal. Some women don't be married and have to walk away from 10, 15-year marriages. And then you got some people want to tell them, why you still hurt? Because I was married to him 10, 15 years. You expect a person to fall out of love with somebody after being with them for 10, 15 years? It don't work like that, baby. It don't work like that. You eventually get there. It don't work like that. I can't stand talking to people like that. Like I say, I like talking to real people. I was in that situation for 3 years, and nobody could get tired for me. I went to God about it, and God told me I'm not removing nobody because I ain't tell you to deal with them. God said, but I'm going to give you the strength. You understand me? The Lord said, I'm going to give you the strength. I'm going to give you the strength. And I can remember the last time, y'all. The last time when he called me and begged me after not seeing him for months. I hadn't seen him for months, y'all. And he called me. And see, that's why I like telling my story. I ain't embarrassed. I wrote about it. I wrote a book called 3 Years Too Long. But he called me. I can remember. And then we in the car. And then we riding back. I don't mind you. I went and picked him up. He didn't even come in his car because he didn't have a car at that time. But that's neither here nor there. He called me and he said, you know, come and okay, we talked, we begged me. And I said, okay. He said he want to talk. So I'm like, I'm down to listen to what he got to say. So we driving back to my house and we get up, closer than we get, he go to talking about, I know what we come to do. I know what we come to do. And I'm telling him, I don't care nothing about that. We're not doing none of that. You said you wanted to talk. Mind you, we in the car. Mind you, we in the car. He's telling me, oh, you know what we come to do. And I'm telling him in the car, if you get to my house, we not doing that. He's like, oh, yes, we is. And then he went to screaming in my car like I'm driving. And he jumping my face on this side talking about, well, you could have left me home. You can take me back home. What he said that for, ladies. Mind you, it had been months since I seen him. He gave me time to heal. You feel what I'm saying? And this time was a test. Oh, yeah, it was a test. He gave me time to heal. Because this time right here, we got halfway to my house. We got halfway to my house. We got halfway to my house, y'all. And we got to the train tracks, and I turned around. On my way back, oh, he telling me, where you going? I said, oh, baby, I'm so calm at this time. I'm like, I'm taking you home. That's what I'm telling him. I'm taking you home. I'm taking you home. I'm taking you home. You understand me? I'm taking you home. That's what I told him. I'm taking you home. What you not finna do is talk to me like that no more. I don't have to deal with you. He's yelling, y'all, bamming in my car, screaming and everything. But baby, I turned my car around and I took him back. That's when I took my strength back. That's when I took my peace back. And this is for any woman that not understanding, baby, it's time for you to take your joy back. It's time for you to take your peace back. It's time for you to take your joy back, and it's time for you to take your peace back. Yeah, it's time. It's time for you to take your joy and your peace back. Because we're talking about being devalued. Some of these men, they are insecure, so they talk to you any kind of way. But sometimes we got to learn that. Sometimes we got to learn that. We're talking about devaluing. I'm trying to help somebody. Somebody probably going through exactly what I'm talking about. They probably going through exactly what I'm talking about. Once you take your power back, when I told him I had enough, when I told him I wasn't going to let him talk to me like that no more, that was the time where he realized when I took him home and I dropped him off, after that, it wasn't no coming back. I was done. I was done. You hear me? So you got to take your power back. You can't just let nobody walk around here and think that they can talk to you or treat you any old type of way because you feel like you love them. Love don't hurt. Love don't hurt. You hear what I say? Love, define love in the Bible. Love don't hurt. And sometimes we as people, we walk around here and we think love supposed to hurt. You got some women that if a man ain't talking to them rough, ain't being rough with them, they feel like that man don't love them. If the man ain't putting their hands on them, they feel like they don't love them. You got women that like toxic relationships. Toxic relationships. You got women that like toxicness. Y'all see there's no salt? None. You got women that like toxic relationships. If the man ain't putting his hands on them, cussing them out, being disrespectful, they don't show no kind of toxicness, they don't even want to deal with them. I'm finna make some grilled chicken. I'm on a fast, so I'm finna make some grilled chicken with some broccoli and brown rice. But I'm gonna make my son some macaroni with his. I'm finna make some this chicken breast, I'm cutting it up and I'm finna grill it on the stove. But you got to learn to love you again. And don't let nobody tell you after coming out of a breakup that it's easy. You can't tell no woman that's been married to a man 8, 9, 10 years, oh, you got to get over it. Oh, the other woman was a better woman than you. You can't do that. You don't know how that lady feels. You don't know how it feels to have a broken heart if you ain't never been there. You got to understand it is hard to come out of a bad, broken relationship and dealing with a man that was supposed to love you. Sometimes you even have children with them. These type of men. Sometimes you got children with them. Sometimes you got children. Sometimes you marry these men thinking that they gonna change if y'all get married. Some of y'all think these men gonna change. Some of y'all be thinking, some of us, listen, some of us, we think if we love them through their pain that they'll get better. They'll start loving us better. And it don't change. I'm good. That part. Miss Janet, somebody pin her comment right here. The boy mamas. He was very not that one right there, pin it. You see this? You say, and sometimes you do see the red flags and you still go ahead with it. Because that's how our minds be set up sometimes. And you know why? Learned behavior. Somewhere you seen your mama or auntie, grandma put up with some mess, and then here we go thinking that that's what love is because that's what we seen. A lot of us didn't grow up with the Huxtables. A lot of us didn't grow up seeing healthy marriages, healthy relationships. They ain't grow up to see men taking care of their kids. A lot of us sat around women that was bitter and angry because our dads walked away and had left them to be single mothers. And then we grew up and got baby daddies that got us pregnant and we became single mothers. That's what we walk away. We walk around here acting as if that's not, we ain't never seen it. And some of us ain't healed from it. We walking around here still mad. Walking around here still angry. Walking around here as if it's everybody else's fault and don't want to take no accountability for it. A lot of women right now angry because their baby daddy left them and the baby daddy probably on the other side of town raising a family and he got a whole nother family treating that girl good and you still around here broken, won't heal, angry at the world, feeling like every man is the same. Every man ain't the same. You just don't understand why what the baby daddy you got, listen, let it go. Yeah. Sometimes you got to tell yourself, I got to move on from this. And I'm not saying everybody got to be in a relationship. That's not what I'm saying. But you can't be sitting around here angry at the world because of what happened to you and putting every man in the same category. You put every man in the same category. You saying that every man, oh, he the same because your baby daddy wasn't no good. Sometimes you don't know what that look like because you get with a man sometimes. And listen to me. Don't nobody got no crystal ball. Sometimes we get with these men and a lot of people be saying, you got to be careful who you have kids from. You do. The first baby, listen to me. The first baby is a trial run. That's a trial run. Now, if you lay your behind down and have a baby, 2 and 3 kids from a deadbeat man, that's on you. That don't got nothing to do with that's on you. But when you don't know, how you supposed to know the first baby daddy, your first child, and you the first baby mama, that's a trial run. Any child after the first child, baby, you will see what kind of man he is because it ain't going to be too far from how he was with the first child. The man, when they have a baby, they give you the blueprint on how he going to be. And some women lay their behind down and turn around and have more kids from him and then be walking around here angry. How you walking around here angry when you the one laid down with him 2 and 3, 4, 5 times in a row? You lay down with him 2, 3, 4, 5 times in a row. In a row. And then you get on people's lives or you make content. Oh, my baby daddy. Your baby daddy wasn't by the quarter when y'all had the first baby. He wasn't by the quarter when you had the second baby. He wasn't by the quarter when he had the third baby. Some of y'all watch y'all mama have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 children from a man, and it sounds good. Oh, my baby daddy only got 1 baby mama. He got 10 kids, and do he take care of all 10 of them? And then you walk around here, you angry. Oh, my baby daddy this and my baby daddy that. But you keep laying down with him. You keep laying down with him. Okay. You keep laying down with him. And everybody's supposed to feel bad for you because you keep laying down with him. You keep sitting up there having a baby from the same type of man. Garlic powder. No salt, garlic powder. Yeah, you keep on having a baby from the same type of man. Onion powder, not garlic. And that's what I'm saying. But you got some women will sit around here and brag. Oh, he got kids from the same woman. Let me tell you something. I don't care. Y'all be around here in the Lulu land. And then want to get mad when somebody telling you the truth. Like I said, the first baby is a trial run. When you have a baby from a man, and if you continue to have a baby from the same type of man, and then you going to scream and holler, oh, my baby daddy ain't by the quarter. He wasn't by the quarter after the first baby, but you sit down and had 2 more babies from him. Girl, take 7 seats. A lot of the stuff that we go through is learned behavior. But people don't want to talk about that. They don't want to talk about learned behavior. They don't want to talk about learned behavior. They don't want to be accountable for nothing. They want it to be everybody else's fault. It's everybody else's fault but theirs. But you the one keep laying up with them. And then you be trying to figure out, like, why this and why that. Girl, he wasn't never going to change, but you kept on doing it. We talk about being devalued by somebody and not loving you. Sometimes when you in a bad situation, you deal with a simple-minded, insecure man. Yes, I said insecure man. Sometimes you get that feeling like you not enough. And sometimes a man can make you feel like that, especially them not grown men. They make you feel like they walk around and say, oh, I had better women than you. All my women had their stuff together. You don't got your stuff together. And you could be working on Capitol Hill, and he's so insecure and he jealous of you. He walking through your house telling you you ain't got your stuff together. And the more he said, it has you questioning, because it don't be a few times when I was in a bad situation where I would question myself like, am I not good enough? Because as a woman, you continue to hear that over and over. But listen, I ain't talking about y'all. I'm talking to my grown women. If you ever been in that situation and understand what I'm saying, a man trying to make you feel like you ain't enough. After he don't cheated, you don't took him back, you don't dealt with his outside children, you don't love this mama and all that. And don't get in a situation where you love on his mama. Welcome in, boss lady Lacey. You ever got in a situation where you loving a no good mom, you're a no good man mama? That part, thank you for being honest. You ever loved a man, but you went and loving on his mama, so you stay a little bit longer, and they be trying to tell you, oh, he just like that, he gonna be all right, y'all gonna be all right, and you know, his mama know he ain't no good, but she be steady trying to push him off on you. Let me tell you why. Because she don't want to deal with him. When you a good woman to a man, and you mess around and meet the family, and the family fall in love with you, they're going to always try to make it seem like, oh, it's going to get better, and you be trying to do everything in your power. Everything in your power. So the family can like you. But then you got to get to a point Listen, sometimes you got to get to a point. Let me tell you what I had to do. The grandma was in love with me. Listen. That part. That part. That part. That when I tell you the grandma was in love with me, the grandma used to tell me, you deserve way better than him. The grandma used to tell me, if I don't live to see it, he gonna wish for you. Because I was in a bad situation. That's why I wrote a book called 3 Years Too Long. And I know I ain't the only woman. The grandma used to tell me, he gonna wish for you. She said, you are a good woman. It was her grandson. But she used to tell me, my grandson, he ain't no good for you. He gonna miss you. He gonna miss you. I say, well, he always say, he ain't gonna miss me. She said, baby, listen to me. She said, I'm a grown woman. I'm an older woman. And I know a good woman when I see one. And she said, I'm gonna be probably gone on to glory. But he gonna wish for you. Because you too good of a woman to him. She said, I don't even know why you're dealing with him. I don't even know. That was the grandma used to say that. That the grandma, hey Susie, cute. The grandma used to tell me that. She used to say, he gonna wish for you. I say, but granny, he walk around here and act like I'm not enough. He tell me he ain't gonna miss nothing. He used to get mad at his grandma. He used to tell his grandma, I don't know why you like her. I ain't gonna be with her. She ain't good enough for me. And the grandma used to sit, and you know how them old people get in their corners. She used to sit in the chair in the corner in the living room in the kitchen. And she say, listen to me. She called me, the way she used to say my name, she say, listen to me. She said, I know a good woman when I see one. She said, but you, he gonna miss you. And some women don't understand, because at that time when I was quote unquote loving him, but realizing it wasn't nothing but lust, I didn't understand at that time. Because all I was trying, I'm like, well, Granny, what am I doing wrong? I remember when I first met Granny, you got to get my book and really understand. I go in depth in my book. I remember when I first met his grandma. Because I got tired of him being a certain type of way. So I went and I made my way to his grandma's house. And I sat down and I talked to his grandma. And I began to tell his grandma, I said, Granny, I don't know what else to do. He talked to me so bad. I said, I cook for him. I said, I was looking around. I said, Granny, I gotta ask you a question. You got a lot of cereal here. She said, yeah. Those his cereal. I said, cereal? I said, Granny, since I've been with him, he never ate cereal. We had just been started. We had got in, it's about a year in before I went and met the grandma. A year in. When I went over there and I told the grandma, I say cereal. I said, Granny, I didn't know he eats cereal. She said, you know why? Because you the type of woman, you don't feed him cereal. You give him a hot meal. So of course you wouldn't know that. I never even knew that he ate cereal as long as before I talked to the grandma, because I cooked a hot breakfast every day. And that's what I used to sit and I tell the granny. And the grandma say, see, that right there kind of stuff. She said, it ain't too many women around here cooking no hot breakfast. I was like that because I had children and I was home. The weekends, no, I'm in my kitchen cooking. The weekends, I would cook for him. Long as we was together, he never ate cereal. And it took that day into this one. Cereal is something that go bad in my house. Cereal sit in my house because I would cook my son a breakfast. I would cook. I get up and I cook. But what I'm saying is, no matter how good I was to him, he had me questioning my worth because I felt like I was doing something wrong. But when you're dealing with an insecure man, that's how they have you. Please don't let me be out here alone. Any other woman ever been through that? Like, you know he ain't no good, but you stayed in it too long. Any other woman understand what I'm talking about? You know he ain't good for you, but you stay. You stay in it, that part. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? You stay longer than you should have, but then when you get out of that kind of situation, you got to reprogram you, because now you are teeter-tottering yourself, because now you're trying to figure out, is every man after him going to treat me the same way? Now when you get out of that brokenness, you understand? When you get out of that brokenness, listen to me, ladies, because we're going to help some of these young women today. When you get out of that brokenness, you question your worth. You ask yourself, am I good enough? Because I'm doing everything possible, but that man couldn't appreciate me. Men like that don't appreciate what they have until it's gone. A man will not, listen to me. When you come across a man that's trying to devalue you, and y'all arguing because you cooking, they could never appreciate you. Now, once you get out of that, you have to reprogram yourself. You have to find the strength to even nudge yourself to even date again, because you question it. And that's only for my real women. You will question everything about yourself. This is where we step in from being devalued to becoming whole. From being devalued to becoming whole. Hold on, y'all. Let me find my pot. From devaluing to becoming whole. Because it comes a point in time in your life where you must find yourself in a place where you love you again. And it ain't easy just being in love with yourself again. I don't like when people try to act like, oh, either they ain't been through nothing and they say that, or they young-minded. Because if you ain't never been through nothing, a lot of this stuff that I'm saying, it gonna go over your head. Somebody probably judging me right now, but I don't care. Because I'm not doing this because I care about how somebody think or feel. I'm doing it because it's somebody right now that's probably going through what I went through. And I'm here to tell my story. I'm here because I wrote a story. And when you be thinking that nobody don't understand because you going through it, because for a long time, I thought that I was the only woman. Before I wrote my book, I was scared that people was going to talk about me. But child, I don't care to talk about me. Because if I'm helping somebody, that's all that matters. Somebody said they found me the right time. That's all that matters. Because, and then you know what? These conversations that I'm having, it's stuff not talked about because you're afraid you're going to be judged. But I don't know now a woman that ain't never loved a man too long and stayed and done been mistreated, talked down to, used, something about you. Some women want to say that. Don't let him tell you that. Don't let him tell you that. Listen to me. Listen. When you find an insecure man that's always trying to devalue you and you're doing the best you can, it ain't you, it's him. Yes, I have Instagram. Why Queen Aries? I have Instagram. I have YouTube. Follow me. Subscribe to my YouTube page at Pretty Brown 43. Let me get this broccoli seasoning. You got to learn to love you again. Sometimes the hardest thing to do is, first of all, admit you hurting. Sometimes the hardest thing to do is to walk away from somebody you think is supposed to love you. Garlic broccoli. I ain't never tried that. Sometimes the hardest thing to do is to find your way back to you after being in a situation where you weren't good enough. When you go through some things, a lot of women right now that are single, a lot of women that say they would rather be that part, that they would rather be single because they don't went through something, they don't have an experience. They don't have an experience with a no good man. And don't just think it's men. There are women as well as men that go through mess just like we go through. You think men's heart don't break? They heart break. But it's rarely talked about because men don't even want to talk about their heartbreak because they feel like they're going to be laughed at. They're going to be shunned upon. But what I'm saying today is you got to find your way back to you. You got to find your way back to loving you. Y'all support y'all live hosts. I need one person to give me that thing up there. I need one person. Y'all support y'all live hosts. Come on now. Support y'all live. Thank you. Support y'all live hosts. Y'all support y'all live hosts. Yes, it's hard to admit. It's hard to admit when somebody don't hurt you. Some people be embarrassed. It's some women that's embarrassed because they let another man come in and hurt them. You don't gotta be embarrassed, baby. You ain't the only woman going through. But one thing about it, you will never heal from what broke you if you don't talk about it. Some of y'all try to hide behind that wall because y'all feel like that was going to keep y'all. That's what's going to keep y'all. Some women be scared to talk about it. Some women be scared because they feel like, I don't want nobody to know he mistreat me. Talk about it. And I'm not saying it's easy to walk away, but when you learn to love you, when you learn to love you, when you realize that you deserve a man that's gonna love you right, and there are men out there that want to love you right, because baby, there are men that want to love you right, but you just sometimes it takes a little while for you to even come across them. That part. Some of us be embarrassed. I stayed because I didn't know no better. I wasn't embarrassed. I just didn't know no better. I stayed because I didn't know no better, y'all. I didn't know no better. I stayed because I'm assuming that, you know what, one day he gonna learn to love me. Child, that man took me on a boat ride. And I don't know who this for, but we gonna help somebody find their strength to walk away. Strength to walk away from what don't. Strength to walk away from whatever don't serve you purpose, that ain't pouring into you, that you can't build from. Y'all support y'all live hosts. Come on now. Y'all, come on, support y'all live hosts. You can't, listen, you cannot fix a broken man when you broken. Thank you. You cannot fix a broken man when you broken. I don't care how bad you want to heal, you want to help him heal. When he's not healed, you cannot fix him. Because the more you try to fix him, that's when he gonna take your kindness for your weakness. He gonna treat you like, oh, I can treat her like this because she ain't gonna stay. He gonna mistreat you and you gonna say, you know, because he going through something. Because that was my thing. He came in talking about how, oh, he wasn't loved correctly. His baby mamas was treating him wrong. His mama wasn't there. And that be them red flags. Listen to me. That be them red flags when they come in and be trying to tell you all the bad things that all the women did and don't want to take accountability. I can remember me, his baby mamas, and his baby mamas told me, you too good for him. You too good for his baby mamas. That's what I'm telling y'all. I'm not trying to toot my own horn. I'm telling you, I'm being honest with y'all. His baby mamas said, you too good for him. You is, He ain't never had one like you. You too good for him. He don't deserve you. He don't deserve you. That's the exact words his baby mama said. Because they knew he wasn't no good. They knew he was not no good. And when you find him like that, that problem. What you mean, coach? What you mean? Hold on, because I want to read. What you mean? Listen, the reason why I asked you what you mean, you says when he treated, what's your thoughts on a man that treats a whole nother woman different than he treated you? Okay, are you talking about your ex? He treated a woman better than you, or while y'all in a relationship, he treated a woman better than you? That's why I asked. That's why I asked. Thank you, Monique. That's why I'm asking. When you say that, were y'all together when he treated you differently, or when y'all separated? That's my question. I've been married for 25 years, not me. I'm just asking. Oh, listen. One thing I'm gonna say about that. When y'all separate, he'll never treat the woman the way he treated you. He gonna treat another woman. He might treat her different because maybe he's grew up. I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. Sometimes they grow up. And sometimes they don't grow up and they treat the woman just like you, but that woman will put on as if he treated her different. It's so different. It's many scenarios. Sometimes they grow up. After dealing with you, they probably mistreated you, drug you through the mud, and probably realized you was a good woman, but you got tired and the woman walked away and left. And then they get with another woman and tell them, so you know what, it's time for me to grow up from that. Because you find men, coach, that dog women sometimes, I'm talking about dog them through the years, and then they'll come across a certain type of woman, and that certain type of woman will get them to act in a certain type of way. Then you find those that'll never grow up and still treat a woman any type of way. And then this is my prayer. Even though the man treated me the way he did, I pray that another woman after me will never ever feel that same pain. But I can say this, he ain't changed. You understand? Like, I don't wish it on my worst enemy. I want him to grow up. I don't want him to treat another woman like that. That's what you know what I'm saying? But when you come across a man that does, and sometimes it hurt a woman because she be like, dang, I was all that and he still mistreated me. Because right now, if he was treating another woman better, I wouldn't be questioning like, dang, why can't I get that treatment? Because you know what? He wasn't for me and I wasn't for him. Go on with your life and grow up from the way you treated a woman like that. You mistreated that woman that bad, but you go on and you be happy with her. If you could be happy with somebody else, because baby, I'm happy with my man. You feel what I'm saying? And sometimes some women be so mad and they be jealous. Listen to me, women. Some women can't let go of a man mistreating them because they be holding on saying, he treat her better. Let him treat her better because he wasn't for you. He wasn't your person. Even though it hurts to see him happy and moving on, he wasn't your person. He was a season in your life. When you really truly want to heal, that's when you forgive them for even doing you like that. A lot of women hold on and they trying to figure out why they ain't healed because you still holding on. You still holding on to what hurt you. You still right here blaming him. Oh, I'm single. A lot of women single right now, coach. They single right now. Because they walking around here saying, ain't no good men out here. All these men the same. All they gonna do is hurt you. And every woman don't gotta be in a relationship. And not trying to force nobody in a relationship. But when you really truly heal, you stop doing, oh, it's his fault, it's his fault. Take accountability what you allowed him to do. I allowed that man to mistreat me. I allowed that man to mistreat me. I'm not finna sit up here and act like it was all him. I allowed him when I knew better. Thank you. But I still stayed when I knew I deserved better. But I wasn't strong enough at the time. And some women need to admit that. Quit trying to blame the man for every little thing. No, baby, you allowed him to do you like that. You know what type of woman you were. You know what you brought to the table. You know what kind of, you just know. And you still let a no good, ain't got nothing, about to piss in the window to throw it out type of man mistreat you. Okay. Some of y'all been raised by good fathers and you still get out there and test the waters. Still get out there and test the waters. You understand? Hey, Mr. Charles, still get out there and test the waters. Sometimes they will, honey, they will treat another woman better than you, which is fine. I'm finna make me a mango pineapple smoothie. Y'all hear what I say? Your girl over here be hungry, y'all. But I'm gonna hold on. Y'all, I got these from Publix. Y'all know Publix be having some good fruit. But I'm just saying. We as women, we got to stop that. Like, seriously. You want to heal. I'm talking about you really want to heal. You're not going to heal when you steady talking about what he did. Take accountability what you allow. Ooh, Miss Joy, ooh. That fruit be right. But I'm serious. Ladies, it's time to heal. It's time to get back to loving you. When the last time you smiled in the mirror? When the last time were you in a healthy relationship? When was the last time you had a healthy conversation in a relationship? Because too many people think that being in a relationship and it got to be toxic. We got to be cussing each other out. We got to be yelling and being disrespectful, being distasteful. Like, too many people. Sometimes you got to sit back and you got to stop this. Stop always going to God about him and go to God about you. Sometimes it be you as the woman. Hello. Sometimes it be you as the woman. Sometimes it be you as a woman. And you don't want to admit it. You want to sit around and you want to throw your hand up and you want to get mad and say it's him, him, him. Sometimes you got to stop going to God about him and go to God about you. It ain't no perfect man. I'm married and he ain't perfect. He is not perfect. He a good man, but he's not a perfect man. Ain't nobody perfect. And quit sitting around here. And this is a pet peeve of mine. There are some celebrity couples that I like, but I don't want none of their relationships. That's not a goal for me to have a relationship like somebody else, because we only know what they show us. We don't know the ups and the downs, the ins and the outs. I don't want my mama marriage. My husband don't want his. I don't want my daddy marriage. I don't want nothing that I see on TV. But there are celebrity couples. I love their love, but I still don't want their story. I want my own. You walk around here and you be saying that's a goal. That's a relationship goal. Then you find out he cheating. She did wrong. He did wrong. Now you mad. Now you mad. Because they ain't what you thought. Because you put too much trust in what you see on social media. You see it on social media and you assume it just got to be perfect. Ain't nothing perfect. Love is not the man can buy you everything and see you on a trip. That is not love. Love is when y'all can't stand each other, but y'all gonna still fight for each other. Love is when you did wrong and you can come back with your head hung low, like, you know what, I was wrong. Love is when he come back and apologize because the way he acted. That's what real love is. Love is not what you see like, oh, I know he loved her because he bought her a bag. That don't mean that he loved her because he bought her a bag. And stop looking at what somebody else got and assuming that it's perfect. You ever had a homegirl that you look at her man, you look at your man, and you like, dang, her man always buying her material things and they go on trips. Why I can't do that? But it ain't because your man ain't one and the same. Your man probably don't value those things. But quit comparing your relationship to somebody else and being mad and jealous about what somebody else do because you don't know the inside of their story. You on the outside while they living in their glass house. You don't know what. Listen, you may have a man that can't take you around the world, but you may have a man that treats you like you every woman around the world. You may have a man that come home to you every night, hold you every night, willing to fix the problems. You may have a man that's willing to fight for you, a man that can pray for you, a man that willing to go into hell with you when it gets rough and y'all in the ring. He telling you, baby, get back because I got your back. You may have one of those type of men. You may not have a conniving, no good. We can't see it, but he always getting over on somebody, mistreat somebody, got you doing everything. You might have that type of man that have you being a passenger princess. You understand me? You might have that, but then there are those women that got a man that pay all the bills. There are those women that got men that take them on trips, buy them stuff. And I'm not saying that they don't do the same thing, but there's a whole lot of men that can't afford to send you out the country. I saw one of my Devon. He put a post up, him and his wife. He said sometimes you got to take her out the country so that she can get some rest. I loved it. I hearted it. But I also told him not every man can afford to send their wife out the country. Sometimes you can go up the road. Sometimes you can go to another time. You can drive 2 or 3 hours up the road and go and be at peace. You got to stop looking at what everybody else do. Hold on, let me get this. And you know what? It ain't just one-sided. As a woman, as a man, if your man coming there trying to compare you to another woman, to his ex, listen. If that's where you want to be, that's where you need to be. Sometimes you don't have the woman that has a degree. Maybe you don't have the woman that's shaped like a Coke bottle. Maybe you don't have the woman that's fair skinned. Maybe you don't have the woman that got long hair. Maybe you don't have that woman. She might not be the prettiest thing to somebody else, but baby, beauty is up in the eye of the beholder. Sometimes women gain weight and she might not be the size that you met her. And if that's a problem for you, talk to her. Like, babe, you don't gain a little weight. Babe, we need to lose weight. You feel what I'm saying? There's a way you can go by it. Sometimes you ain't gonna have the perfect woman. In a marriage, you ain't gonna never have 100% of the man. I don't care if he do pay all the bills. In a marriage, you ain't gonna never have 100% of nothing. Because if you in a marriage, you married, and your man make good money, he paying 100% of the bills, that means you lacking somewhere. You know what you lacking? His time. Because if he making enough money to pay 100% of the bills, he working a whole lot of hours. He ain't working no at school. He ain't working no bank job. He's working a whole lot of hours. And baby, you lonely some of those nights. Hello. So when you sit around and y'all be bragging, oh, my man pay all the bills. And listen, you may have that man paying all the bills, but somewhere you lacking because you're not going to ever get 100%. Just because you married to him and he pay all the bills and you feel like automatically he going to be, no. You ain't gonna get no 100% of no man. You're not going to get 100% of a man. But that's when you talk about it. That's when you need to be taught. Y'all need to have conversations. And sometimes you're going to have a busy wife. Sometimes you're going to have a busy wife. But people don't want to talk about that. Y'all support y'all live hosts. People don't want to talk about that, y'all. People don't want to talk about that. People don't want to talk about that. People don't want to talk about that. People don't want to talk about what really be going on. Because somewhere you lacking something. And not all situations. But understand, sometimes you're going to be missing something from something. You're going to be missing something from something. They're going to have you questioning sometimes. And people don't be want to talk about that. They be want to sit and act like, oh, and brag. But listen, I'm saying all that to say this. When you love somebody and they good for you, you good to them, y'all, in a healthy relationship. I ain't talking about that toxic stuff, y'all. I ain't talking about that toxic stuff. I'm talking about in a real healthy relationship. Sometimes y'all gonna disagree. Sometimes y'all ain't gonna like each other, but y'all gonna always love each other. And sometimes you gotta find your way back to one another. Sometimes people be getting divorces. It could really be worked out if they have a simple conversation. Sometimes you got to have a conversation. Sometimes it's a hard conversation. Sometimes they're going to tell you. Sometimes your man going to say, baby, you spend too much money. Baby, you don't appreciate me. A woman, I ain't good enough. Some women feel insecure because all you look at is quote unquote bad women. Every time she look at your phone, it's a woman shaped like a Coke bottle, and she don't look like none of these women that you be out here, quote unquote, probably don't got caught talking to, texting, inboxing, liking on their picture. Now she looking at herself, looking at them. She's like, sometimes she needs some reassurance. Sometimes a woman needs some reassurance. But have the conversations before y'all decide to separate. Some things worth fighting for. Some things are worth fighting for. Sometimes you can fix certain things. Sometimes you can. Sometimes you can really fix some things. Sometimes you can say, you know what? We don't got far from each other. Let me tell you something. And I tell a woman any day, this is why I say, sometimes you got to go to God. Go to God, especially when you're married. Listen to me. Married people, go to God. Sometimes it ain't that you fell out of love. It ain't that you fell out of love. Sometimes life got in the way. Sometimes life get in the way. You so busy, y'all don't have time for each other. And sometimes cheating. Sometimes you cheat because life don't got in the way. Because you lacking something. Some relationships, sometimes they cheat and they move on. Sometimes a woman cheat and she move on. But if it could be helped, go to God. Quit going to your jealous, mad mama, sister, cousin, niece, nephew. Quit getting on social media, talking to people that's telling you that they ain't never fought or got it and had no good man, but he messed up or you messed up, ain't never had that give you advice about your relationship. That part. Sometimes people can't tell me nothing. I like talking to real people. This is why I do what I do. I like talking to women that say, I've been there. I understand that. I don't like talking to people that got their life together. They so perfect, they ain't got no problems. I don't like talking to people that think they know everything. And they try to tell you, leave them, girl, and what they wouldn't do. I don't like talking to people like that. And I don't like talking to nobody that act like life is so perfect because they got married. Single people can live perfectly happy lives. But if you want to be in a relationship, be in a healthy relationship. Get the man that you want and not the man that you need. The man that you want and not the man that you need. Don't be around here settling. Don't be around here settling just because you lonely. Don't do that. Don't be around here just allowing anybody tell you anything. Sometimes you got to fight so hard to get back to you after being in a broken relationship. After being with a man that we talked about earlier, after being with him, sometimes you got to fight to get back to you. I took 2 years off from dating. After going through what I went through, I took 2 years off from dating. I didn't date for 2 whole years. The Lord had to literally tell me, my child, it's okay. Get back out there. Yes. After being with him, and y'all know I can't say the word. After being in that type of situation, I took 2 years to heal. 2 years to find me. 2 years to fall back in love with me. 2 years to get the strength back. My strength back. 2 years. I didn't talk to a man, didn't deal with a man. I threw myself in my schoolwork. I threw myself in church. Because I felt like I was safe there. As long as I ain't date nobody, I'm safe. And you feel that way. You feel like you safe when you ain't dealing with nobody, you ain't talking to nobody, and nobody can't hurt you. You find yourself in that point in your life where I'm safe over here because ain't nobody gonna hurt me if I don't deal with nobody. That part. She said that's what she at right now. But it's okay. It's okay. Because you got to find your way back to you. You got to find your way back to the place where you were strong enough. You got to tell yourself it's okay. Because let me tell you something. God didn't mean for you to be alone. God created somebody for you. But don't rush back into no relationship until you heal what broke you. Too many women want to rush back into relationships that don't serve them no purpose. It don't even serve them a purpose, and they want to be in a relationship, and that man ain't even treating them right. That man don't even treat them right. But they want to be in a relationship so bad. You got to fall back in love with you. You got to fall back in love with you. You got to stop allowing what hurt you to stop you from even finding love again. And somebody will be asking, they ask me how I feel about second chances. I'm all for second chances, but before you give a person a second chance, you got to remember you and them are different people at this point in your life. I hope you are. I hope y'all don't mature and grew up, and they got to find themselves. They got to find themselves. Listen. Let me tell you something. Don't allow your heart to become cold where you feel like every man is the same as the last man. Because there are good men in this world. Because that's like saying that's every woman ain't no good. There are good women in this world and there are bad women in this world. But there are good men in this world that will love you. But before you even dot that place, get back to you. So that the next time you deal with or see a sign, you able to throw your hands up and say, I'm out of here. And you don't wait around and give him the opportunity to continue to hurt you. You'll be strong enough to walk away quick, fast, and in a hurry and not stick around. And me, I refuse. I don't care what I put up then. I refuse to put up with it right now. I don't care what I put up with 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago. I'm with the man I'm with. I've been with him 5 years. We've been married 2 years. You feel what I'm saying? I don't care what I put up years ago, I won't put up with that disrespect right now. And sometimes you got to tell yourself that. And you don't have to tell a person your whole story. Sometimes women talk too much. Let me tell you why. Sometimes you want to tell the new man everything. Stop doing that. Because as soon as he get mad with you, he going to throw it up in your face. You ain't got to tell him every single thing. You don't have to tell him the whole story. Because as soon as he get mad with you, he going to throw it up in your face. So don't be so quick to tell him everything. And a lot of women do that. They be so quick to run and tell everything because they feel like, oh, I got to tell everything because this my new man. Don't tell a new man everything because some of them talk too much. And then they be trying to hold it over your head. Oh, you let the last man dog you out. Oh, you let the last man. I don't care what I let the last man do. And that's why you got to stop telling them everything. You got to stop telling them everything. Everything ain't to be told. Learn it. Everything ain't to be told. Everything ain't to be told, ladies. Everything ain't to be told. Everything ain't to be told. Some of y'all talk too much. Because y'all feel like y'all want to tell the new man everything ain't to be told. Because some of them ain't grown enough. But I say all that to say this. Learn to love you first. Before you get in any relationship. Before you find yourself brokenhearted again. Learn to love you. Learn to love you. Don't allow another day to go by where you can't look in the mirror and be proud of the reflection. Some of y'all not proud of what you look like because you too worried about what somebody else gonna say. Y'all know I gotta love me because I get on here on live. I'm live. This is live. And I'm talking to y'all. So I love me. I don't care if you don't like me. You don't like me, why you watching me? You feel what I'm saying? You don't like me, why? I don't care. And I come across those. Y'all support y'all live hoes. Come on, y'all. I should be at 100,000 taps. I don't have too many people come on this live today. I should be at 100,000 taps. Really? Miss Teresa must be gone. Because I did not hit 100,000 taps. I got 10,000 taps in like 5 seconds. I should be at 100,000 taps by now. Y'all, come on, y'all. You mean to tell me I ain't got nobody that gonna support the live host today? It's fine. But listen, if you have not followed me, subscribe to me, please go subscribe to me on YouTube at PrettyBrown43. Thank you. At Pretty Brown. Donna say I got you. Y'all, if you have not subscribed to your girl, please go subscribe at PrettyBrown43. If you have not subscribed. If you have not following me on here, make sure you are following me. Love you, love you. Hey, love you, love you. Y'all support y'all live hosts today. I may not have a lot of people on here right now, but y'all support y'all live hosts. Hey, to my YouTubers. Oh, YouTube showed out. I got 70 likes. What do you mean? YouTube showed out for your girl today. But listen, if y'all like what I'm doing, make sure y'all subscribe. Subscribe. You can subscribe to me on TikTok. You can subscribe to me on YouTube. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Facebook because I'm everywhere. I got a class coming out called Whole Again Academy coming out in February. I wrote a book. I wrote a journal. I got to take that link out because nobody purchased the book. I got to put the link back in there for my journal. I created a journal. It's called Faith and Budget Journal. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. It's called Faith and Budget Journal. And I got to put that link back in there. I took it out because people said they was going to buy the book. They never bought the book. I wrote a book. It's called 3 Years Too Long. Listen, if you want to be a live host, you want to be a content creator, and you getting discouraged because you feel like nobody ain't supporting you, keep going. Keep going. I like what I do. I like talking to people. Even if I don't leave off with 100,000 taps, even if they don't give me no gift, I like talking to people. And eventually it gonna come. Oh, hey. Eventually it's gonna come. They gonna like you. If they gonna like you, if they not, you got to be fine with them not liking you. But listen, we gonna get ready to pray. I hope y'all enjoyed my live today, because I really enjoyed talking to y'all. Listen, let's get ready to pray. Repent of all my sins, Lord Jesus, I come to you humble. Thank you in advance for choosing me to be the person you chose to speak to your people. Lord, cover me from the top of my head to the sole of my feet. Cancel any following spirits, any monitoring spirits, any jumping spirits, anything not sent by you. Lord, open every door that needs to be open. Close every door that needs to be closed. Lord, watch over my husband and my son. Protect them from any hurt, harm, or danger that may come from the lives and people that's mad and angry. Close the mouths of the enemy, because the ears are the prince of the air. Anybody sick on my life, Lord, I'm asking you to heal them from the inside out. Lord, anybody weak on my life, I'm asking you to heal them. When you said we are weak, you are strong. Lord, make them the first and not the last. Make them the head and not the tail. Make them the lender and not the borrower. We're no longer going to be slaves to our lenders. Lord, do what only you can do. Let thine will be done. Not worrying and questioning what you're going to do. We thank you in advance for what you are about to do. Lord, give every person on my life sweet sleep and peace. In your son, Jesus' name, amen. Listen, I hope y'all appreciate the live. I hope y'all did. I hope y'all subscribe to your girl. Thank y'all to everybody that liked the live, shared the live, sent me a gift, that didn't send me a gift, that didn't like the live. Thank y'all for listening and engaging. Thank you, Jacqueline. Thank you for always showing up for your girl, regardless. Like I said, every day ain't gonna be a day where I'm gonna get millions of gifts, but some days I'm gonna get on here and my live be jumping. We don't been on here a few times, and people don't came here and showed me mad love. And when they don't, I'm not mad. I want you to know that I love you, and it ain't nothing you can do about it. Until tomorrow, I'll be going live tomorrow. So join me tomorrow, same time. I love you.